And the
Here we go,
Golden
here we go.
Globe goes to the boy in the Harris.
Whoa! Hello everyone, the Golden Globes has arrived, and this is usually the moment where the awards season kicks it into high gear, and everything from this point on is just gonna zoom by. And I don't feel confident about my predictions this year for the Globes. The Golden Globes is basically a new membership. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop up my predictions as we go through the winners so you can see how off I was. The biggest suspense for me tonight, Poor Things or Barbie for Best Comedy and Screenplay category too. Everyone seems to think Barbie, and I'm holding out and saying that Poor Things is gonna pick that category. Again though, not confident. Best Actor, Cillian Murphy and Bradley Cooper, very difficult category. Other than that, I'm just very excited. Looking forward to seeing these winners. The show has just started, so let's go. All right, so Jared Leto's coming out with his Hitman gloves. We're getting into Best Supporting Actress, it looks like. This could be anything. I'm predicting Divine Joy Randolph because she's won all the critics, but I honestly could see Danielle Brooks, which I would go insane. And Emily Blunt, Oppenheimer, that's possible, I think.
And the Golden Globe goes to Divine Joy.
Divine Joy Randolph. Okay, she's just gonna sweep then, I guess. So Divine Joy Randolph has been an interesting kind of critic sweep. I personally like to see any win for Holdovers because that's my favorite movie of the year. But I am surprised that Divine Joy Randolph has been doing so well. So I think Danielle Brooks really needed this for Color Purple to succeed in Best Picture. I think Color Purple has been struggling, and a win here would have been nice for Color Purple to kind of boost up that box office. But yeah, another hit on Color Purple. All right, so Best Supporting Actor, I don't know, I just feel like it's Ryan Gosling's year. If Robert Downey Jr. wins this category, I think Oppenheimer's winning picture. But if Ryan Gosling wins for Barbie, then Barbie is looking good for comedy. And ultimately, I think it's between those two people. Currently, I have Ryan Gosling. Love William Dafoe, Poor Things. All right, Robert Downey Jr. Here's the thing, Robert Downey Jr. for Oppenheimer. I could work on my Robert Downey Jr. impression. I need to work on that one. How do I do it? Look, that's cool, but here's the thing. No, that's sounding like Obama. I'll work on it. Here we go. Robert Downey Jr. Whoa. Wow. I'm going to be honest. I'm a little surprised by this. I genuinely thought Ryan Gosling had this. I thought it was going to be his year, and I don't know if that looks particularly good for Barbie. Not that it hurts, but it could just be a love for Robert Downey Jr. I know the Globes just awarded Ryan Gosling only a few years ago for La La Land, so maybe they felt like, oh, we got him covered already. Let's do Downey Jr. So yeah, that's super interesting. I think SAG is going to tell us everything. I still think that Ryan Gosling could win SAG. I love to see it though. Anything for an Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer is like the movie it's the gift that keeps on giving. Every time you watch it, you can pick up new pieces of history and information. All right, moving on to Screenplay. Honestly, I think this is one of the toughest categories of the night for me. It was Poor Things, Barbie, Oppenheimer. I have no idea what this Golden Globe likes. I see a case for all of them. I can see Poor Things being a film that they just like. I can see Oppenheimer because it's probably going to win Best Drama. And then I can see Barbie because it feels incredibly original. Okay, here it is.
Golden Globe goes to
Dun.
Justine Triet.
Whoa! Anatomy of a Fall. Dang. Wow, I wonder if that could repeat. So that's big for Anatomy. Golden Globe's already showing to be a brand new membership. This honestly feels more like a Critics' Choice Awards. I am just curious why Justin Triet didn't pop up in director then. So like when it comes to Best Drama, could this mean Anatomy of a Fall wins? But again, another knock for Barbie because Gosling missed, Screenplay missed. Big win for Anatomy of a Fall though. I mean, if you don't have it in your Best Picture lineup already, I think this should cement that for you, that you should just put that in there because this is a big win. All right, so moving on to Best Non-English Film, it looks like. And man, it's got to be Anatomy of a Fall, right? It just won Screenplay. I had Past Lives because I figured maybe they would like that more. It's in drama and it's in director, so I thought maybe that would win. But yeah, looks like it might be Anatomy. Here we go.
Anatomy of the Fall.
Anatomy of the Fall. Okay, so they like Anatomy of the Fall. Best Picture lineup? Bloop. Pop it up. The Golden Globe voting membership is already showing to be pretty But the bigger question, can Anatomy of a Fall win Best Film. That would be something. And it looks like it's possible. Best Screenplay, Best Non-English Film. Woo! Okay, moving on to animated film. And honestly, before today, I would have said Spider-Man is definitely winning. But with the choices I've seen so far, I would not be surprised by Boy and the Heron at this rate. But yeah, I'm still going with Spider-Man. But oh man, if Boy and the Heron wins, that'd be pretty crazy. The whole audience will be like, Boy and the Boy and the what? Here we go. Here we go.
The Boy and the
Whoa! Whoa! The Boy and the Heron. I mean, I'll be honest in saying it's definitely not my favorite Miyazaki film, but man, I'll just say, oh man, Golden Globes, pass me the caviar. What is going on? Amazing. Personally, I kind of love seeing this stuff though. In terms of reputation, I think Golden Globes used to be kind of like the joke of award shows, but their taste is becoming much more refined and seemingly more so even than the Academy now. But I do like it though, because I feel like these types of wins will put a spotlight on those films, and then the Academy will have to take those films a little bit more seriously. Before, they probably wouldn't have even watched Boy and the Heron. Now they're definitely going to watch that film. All right, I'm feeling very frantic. Best Director is up right now. Honestly, keep the chaos coming. I think it's Nolan, but what do we really know right now? I could see anything at this point. Greta Gerwig, if she wins here, that'd be big. Yorgos Lanthimos, that would be a big deal. Oh my God, if Yorgos won, it's a pretty incredible lineup of directors though. Let's see where it goes. Here we go. The best director goes to
Christopher Nolan.
There we go. I mean, as much as I would love to see the chaos, honestly, I just feel like this is such a deserved win. I feel like it's his most accomplished work to date. I think Nolan's gonna walk this season. I think he's gonna win DGA. I think he's gonna win the Academy, and I think that positions Oppenheimer pretty well for best film. When you can award Christopher Nolan, do not miss that opportunity because it's deserving. All right, moving on to Best Female Actor in a Comedy or Musical. Based on the winners so far, I wouldn't be surprised by even Alma Posty for Fallen Leaves, but I'm still going to go with Emma Stone for Poor Things because I think, based on the taste so far, I think that still fits. All right, here we go.
Globe goes to Emma Stone.
Emma Stone. There we go. All right, so Emma Stone, honestly, I didn't realize how much I wanted this until it happened. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I really want Emma Stone to win. The role of Bella Baxter is hilarious. She kills it. I think it's her best performance of her career. But this is a good win. Position Emma Stone where she needs to be positioned. I still think SAG may not respond to Poor Things as much as this membership did. So I still think there is some wiggle room. Say if someone else wins SAG, like Lily Gladstone, that it could be a real race. Oh, okay, so already going into it. Motion picture drama actor. So to me, I think it's a race between Cillian Murphy and Bradley Cooper. I had predicted Bradley Cooper. I would feel tempted to switch to Oppenheimer today, watching Robert Downey Jr. win. The reason why I went for Maestro is just because I saw Bradley Cooper in that director lineup, and that made me go, okay, so they like Maestro. They like Maestro.
And the Golden Globe goes to
Here we go, Golden Globe.
Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy! Yes! Ah, this is big. This is big. This is big, big, big. If it can win in a group like this, I think it's big. And I don't think Bradley Cooper is like completely out of the race. I still think he can pull a win at SAG because he does have heavy prosthetics, like, you know, Brendan Fraser went for The Whale last year. So we could see that shift go back. But I feel like this really helps cement Cillian Murphy because I do think SAG's going to like Cillian a little bit more. All right, looks like score is coming up. For score, I have Oppenheimer, Ludwig. I think Oppenheimer's doing very well. Is it an Oppenheimer sweep? No. It missed Screenplay. So it's not an Oppenheimer sweep, but it won a lot. So yeah, Oppenheimer has 3, Anatomy has 2, so anything can go for best. Holy crap. Sorry, I just realized that Sandra Hüller can win for Anatomy of a Fall. They like the movie. She can win for Anatomy of a Fall over Lily Gladstone. Holy crap. If that happens, then I'm going to go into best film like on pins and needles. Yeah, but let's see if they go with the Oppenheimer score. That would give it a little bit of an edge. I'm old. Yeah, I don't want to call anything a lock, but I do feel like this is probably going to move on to win the Oscar as well. All right, moving on to original song. I have Barbie, What Was I Made For? Based on the taste so far, if there was a song called Luz Gant, I would pick that. But I'm going with Barbie, What Was I Made For?
What was I made for?
Yeah, I think that's going to win. I think that's going to win the Oscar. Billie Eilish. I think that's going to win. All right, so cinematic box office achievement. I mean, who cares? Who knows? So it's going to go either two ways. They're going to throw Barbie a bone, or they're going to give it to Oppenheimer, and it basically proves that this category is kind of pointless, because if it wins Best Film and wins Box Office Achievement, I mean, why do we need this? Because how do you measure this? What does it even mean? Best Box Office Cinematic Achievement. I just don't know why there's nominees. You probably just need to look who made the most money that year and give it to them. Barbie. Yep. So Barbie won 2 now. All right, moving on to Best Performance by a Male Actor, Comedy or Musical. It's got to be Paul Giamatti, right? I mean, Jeffrey Wright, possibly. But with Divine winning supporting, I think Paul's got the edge. I think it's his. Will Ferrell and Kristen Wiig. Honestly, I always go back and watch that old bit from the Golden Globes a couple years ago. The "You Get Out of Here" with Tommy Lee Jones. That was classic. Best Comedy goes to Paul Giamatti. Woo! I love it. I gotta stop clapping. It's probably annoying. I'm sorry. Cillian Murphy and Paul Giamatti are probably my 2 favorite male performances of the year, and today they both won. I love it. I think the race might start shaping up to be between Paul Giamatti and Cillian Murphy. I think that's what the race is between. I think Bradley Cooper's still in the mix. I think this just makes the Best Actor race even more interesting. I think Bradley Cooper is not completely out. He still could win SAG. And that would kind of create the same situation we saw last year with Brendan Fraser, Austin Butler, and Colin Farrell. All right, moving on to Best Musical or Comedy. Remember, Poor Things just won 1 award, so it's not like they're going crazy for Poor Things. So it could be either Poor Things, Barbie, or Holdovers, I would imagine. I had predicted Poor Things. If I had to change it right now, would I? I don't think I would. Because I think if Barbie won here, I think Gosling would have taken it. Or Screenplay. It would have won Screenplay.
Goes to Poor Things.
Poor Things! Yes! So, what does this mean? If you take the Golden Globes as they usually represent, this would be a pretty big miss. Again, Birdman lost this category to Grand Budapest, still won the Oscar. So it's not like Barbie is out of the equation completely, but this is big. This is what Poor Things needs. I've been feeling for a while that this race is really between Oppenheimer and Poor Things. All right, moving on to Best Drama Actress. I'm actually in some suspense for this right now because Naomi Fall did pretty well. And if I had to change it right now, I'd probably change it to Sandra Hüller. Kills of the Flower Moon hasn't won anything today. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would change it though, because Lily Gladstone could be like, that is the representation of the movie. Yeah, it's got to be Hüller or it's got to be Gladstone. Gary Mulligan. I don't need. All right, here we go. And it goes to Sandra probably. Lily Gladstone. Okay. All right. Why do I react so aggressively? Sorry. When you think about these things for months on end and you finally get to the moment where the envelope is read, it's an exciting moment. So yeah, this race is between Emma Stone and Lily Gladstone. This race, I think, is officially between those two. So I think it's possible that Emma Stone could just walk the whole way. She can pick up SAG and BAFTA and then move on to win the Oscar, no problems. Or we can come to a situation where we get to SAG, Lily Gladstone wins, BAFTA, let's say Poor Things wins BAFTA, and then we're coming into Oscar night going, So I think Best Actress race is very exciting this year. I think those are 2 phenomenal performances, so I do like that the race is shaping up between those 2. All right, moving on to Best Drama. I thought it was definitely Oppenheimer, but I think Anatomy of the Fall has added some suspense. All right, but here we go. Best Drama.
And
Oppenheimer.
the Golden Globe goes to
Oppenheimer. Woo! I actually made predictions a couple of weeks ago for all what I think is going to win the season, and I predicted Oppenheimer and I predicted Poor Things on that list. So far I'm 2 for 2. Let's see if it continues on. My full thoughts on this is I love the nominations and I love the wins. So coming out of today, you would assume that Oppenheimer and Poor Things were the big winners of tonight, winning the 2 big categories. But the one thing I find interesting is that Screenplay went to Anatomy of a Fall. Didn't go to Oppenheimer or Poor Things. So I think that shows that there is a little bit of flexibility. It didn't become a full sweep for Oppenheimer, but Oppenheimer did really well. I know we want to put Oppenheimer in maybe a category like 1917 or Power of the Dog, but there's a big difference with this film. This film got lead actor and supporting actor. I think a lot of people are probably going to be very reactionary when they see these Golden Globes. They're like, oh, it's over for Barbie. Oppenheimer's winning Best Film. But I think it's important to remember that the Globe does matter. But this is where Cody Smith-McPhee got his frontrunner status. This is where Austin Butler won and Angela Bassett won. The Fabelmans last year won Best Drama with Spielberg winning director. Banshees won over Everything Everywhere all at once. There's still a lot of time for this race to shift, but I think the big one to keep an eye out is SAG. You know, a lot of the times this race is all about hitting at the right time. I am worried that Oppenheimer winning early on, and if it continues to win, it's going to create this fatigue. So I think SAG's the one to look out for. So Oppenheimer is either going to be a train that can't be stopped, or it's going to be this year's, I think, 1917. And in that case, you got to look at SAG. And SAG could be Poor Things, Barbie, Color Purple, or it could be Oppenheimer. If Oppenheimer wins SAG, I think it's over. I think it's over. Anyways, I'm glad I did this reaction for Golden Globes because that was awesome. That was a great Golden Globes. And SAG nominations, by the way, drop on Wednesday. Oh, and also I'm going to Sundance next week. So I'll be reporting from Sundance, dropping reviews throughout the festival right here on this channel. So feel free to hit the subscribe button down below for more Oscar related content. I have a really fun experiment also coming up. Follow me, Letterboxd, Twitter, links in the bio. Thanks always for watching. Until next time, I'll see you at the Oscars. Lordy. Can you even see in these? I can't do it.